Hey guys, Joyfield Gamer here, and today we are doing a new What If, which I actually had an idea about while playing this video game, of course, of Tomb Raider. And to be honest, the first game of Tomb Raider I played was like the one with the snow, like like in Russia and stuff. That's the first one I played, so of course I did a bit of research about which was the first remake of the game. So pretty much yes, we're gonna do the what if Izuku was adopted by Lara Croft. It's very odd, but I thought it would be cool. But either way, let's start off. We start by pretty much, of course, explosions happening in the background, while a strange, unknown woman driving the car, with a boy with green hair holding onto what looks like a katana, with the guy saying, "Come on, Lara, hurry up, drive! They're catching up to us!" With Lara saying, "Shut up! I'm trying! Besides, you're too young to drive." With Izuku saying, well, sorry if I didn't get my license early." Instantly, another explosion happens to the right. With then instantly, some person yelled out saying, "Bring us that sword! God damn it! You, go to that car and fucking kill them, alright? Bring me that sword. The boss needs it." With Izuku saying, "Ah, shit." With instantly him just grabbing out the pistol saying, "Lara! Where can we go now?" With Lara saying, I'm thinking. I'm trying not to get shot while I'm driving. It's difficult, you know." With Izuku saying, "Yeah, I see that." With, of course, Izuku just shoots back. With then instantly, the ground starts shaking. With Izuku saying, "Ah, shit." With then instantly, another person with what looks to have like a katana, but a different shade, like a sheath. The sheath is like white. With pretty much when the person struck down to the ground, it started splitting in half. Within instantly, Izuku saying, "Ah, fuck!" Instantly, the whole entire car started falling down. And then we paused there for a second. With instantly, we hear a voice saying, "Hey, sorry, you must be thinking, what the absolute fuck is happening right now?" Actually, why don't we just start by small introductions? You see that woman driving and also pretty much with a scowl? That is my mom. Well, adopted mother, but yes, Lara Croft. The famous explorer and, of course, treasure hunter. With, of course, if you see the kid that is screaming for his dear life, that is me, Izuku Croft. And yes, did I explain that I was adopted? But yes, either way, you all must be wondering, how in the hell did I get into this situation? Well, about that, this is my first rodeo here. And so, yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to know the whole story, let's take you back to the very beginning. Instantly, we see about a monkey eating a bug in, like, the wild. With Izuku saying, wait, hold up. I think you went to the primordial age. I think that's a bit too far back. I meant to my origins, damn it. But it's gonna be through my mom's point of view because I was a kid. I was barely born that day. Would you like to take the wheel, Mom? Instantly, we hear a voice of a woman saying, "Why, yes, dear. How do I start it? Uh, oh, and by the way, I'm gonna pause it for now. This is the Mimi, the Joyfield Gamer narrator. So pretty much, Lara's gonna have a quirk, mostly like danger sense, like just a danger sense. That's it. It doesn't matter what it is. She can sense danger and stuff like that, and it's kind of like and the adrenaline of the danger sense kind of slows down time, her perspective of time. You know what I mean. So pretty much that, yeah. And so, of course, she still she knows how to do gymnastics and parkour as well. And Izuku also will learn how to do parkour and gymnastics, and of course, shoot guns. Of course, the whole area, and of course, learn how to survive. But I'm getting tracked. But yes, I'm just letting you guys know so you cannot be confused. And also, the story is going to be a bit more different. And the story, I'm gonna change the story a little bit to where she's Laura's gonna be like a teen mom, where of course the dad still kind of is alive, but not yet. With then, of course, we go back to let's just continue to where we were. With Laura saying, well, actually, the way how I met little Izuku was actually kind of odd, actually. Well, if you want to know, let's go to my home in England, the Croft Manor. So, you see there, that's me as a little girl. I was exploring around the manor. I don't know why, but it's just a habit. And I did a lot of reckless things in my teenage years. And of course, we were gonna go on a little field trip to Japan. With of course, my father was Doug. He was too he was too distracted with his work to actually deal to raise me. The per the only person that was able to raise me was my butler. He showed me how to he showed me how to be kind, disciplined, and also sometimes learn how to get myself out of trouble. And he took me to my practices, like, self-defense, learn how to use guns, and also, also some gymnastics too. Of course, he was there with me through the whole time. I'm thankful for that too. And you might be wondering why my father was never there for me instead of my butler. Mostly because it's due to my mother. She died due to an accident. And for some reason, my father had this illusion about immortality. And yes, we have quirks nowadays that can, yes, expand our lifetimes. But during my mother and father were mostly during the age of where quirks were mostly dangerous for people, and people were corrupted. But times quickly change. If you have seen, quirks are more now seen as a good thing, and heroes are a thing too now, and the thing now too. And vigilantes were somewhat of a thing of the past, but there's still some vigilantes out there too. Some have a good reason to do it, others not so much. Anyways, this is not the reason why you're here to see our story. Let's start on that one day where my life changed, where I met little Izuku, with pretty much Laura just patting her son on the head, with pretty much messing up her head, like messing up Izuku's hair, with Izuku saying, "Mom!" With Laura saying, "Sorry, sorry." But anyways, let's continue. Of course, it's the time of the field trip, with of course my butler was ecstatic that I would learn things and also learn languages. I had a thing for learning languages. It's a bit of the person. I forgot what it was called that you study like historical things like buildings and stuff. Wait, let me just. I think it was called an architect, but don't correct me on that, or maybe do whatever. But pretty much, Laura continues telling the story. With then, of course, pretty much her saying, it was the architect in me. Learning languages are really interesting, and also their culture, everything. It's like a whole new world, or a whole new reality. And the history before everything is like, we know our past, and we can grow from it. We can become better from it. And also, I sometimes get myself into a little bit of trouble, you can say. Instantly, we go to where a teenage Lara pretty much fighting someone, pretty much a bully, pretty much a guy with pretty much a strength quirk. With them, pretty much the guy saying, "See, girls are useless like they always are." With Lara pretty much just cleaning her bloody nose, with pretty much just spitting like a bit of blood. She says, "Oh, is that so?" And pretty much she goes back to her stance and says, "Bring it." With instantly the guy was about to punch her, with then her just dodging and then grabbing his arm and then just putting into the back. You know, like he like you like twist their arm in the back, with her saying pretty much just oh, oops, sorry. With pretty much instantly, Laura says, "Are girls useless now?" With instantly just twists his arms a little bit, and he says, "Uncle, uncle, uncle." With Laura saying, "Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you say that again?" With her twisting it a bit further, saying, "I said uncle, damn it!" Him screaming that out. With Laura instantly just letting go, saying, "There, I'm the winner. So can you please give me back my pendant?" Of course, the guy says, "Yeah, whatever," and he just throws it towards Laura. With Laura just grabbing it, just says, "Huh, bastard." Of course, she wears the pendant back. You know, it was like the little necklace. That was the little necklace. So of course, Laura and Laura and Sam. Actually, no, Sam is not here yet. It's in college. I remember that. With pretty much Laura just keeps going. Just is pretty much a loner here. With then, of course, they go. Everyone goes to the bus with the teacher saying, "Everyone, please be here. Get in order. Get in line, please. We don't want to miss anyone, please." Of course, they go through uh, the old-fashioned order in line, whatever it was called. I don't want to. Pretty much, I just don't want to focus on that right now. But anyways, yes, let's continue. With of course Lara just waiting there, with everyone just talking about quirks and their heroes and stuff like that, and also thinking that they can become heroes. With of course Laura just just doing her own thing, just drawing, and maybe just even reading some books and some articles too from her phone, and also sometimes playing games. With of course pretty much one student saying, "Hey Laura, what are you gonna do in the future?" With Laura saying, "Huh?" And then she turns to her right, seeing a girl with ponytails that look like blades. With Laura saying, "Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I was thinking maybe being an architect like my father, but I don't know really." With of course everyone saying, "Oh," with some of them not as everyone surprised. With one of them saying, with one of the bullies saying, "Huh? See, she's a daddy's girl. Always sticking up to her dad." With Laura just ignoring, saying, "Yeah, at least I have a father, not unlike you, like yours ran away." With instantly everyone just saying, "Ooh," like a burn, because of course the guy doesn't have one. Because remember, reality. But either way, and by the way, if I accidentally offended you, I am very sorry. I did not mean to do that. That was just meant for the story. Anyway, let's continue. God, that was one breath. Of course, the guy got pissed. He was about to stand up, but instantly someone just like hit something on like the seat, saying, "Mr. Thorchibald? Thorchibald. I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna make up a name, so please don't hate me. Thorchibald. Yes, Thorchibald. Just a random ass name. I just thought of it. But either way, let's continue. With of course, the Jew say, "Sit down, young man. If you don't, you'll be in big trouble, and you may be expelled from our school. So please, next time you use your quirk in school, you may be, you may have, you may not have any other warning. Understood, young man?" With of course, the guy just says, "Yeah, whatever." Of course, he sits down, just grumbling. With everyone just dealing on their own, with Laura just putting on her earphones and listening to music and doing her own thing, like I said before. With, of course, a few minutes pass, and they're in the airport. Of course, by the way, remember, teenager. Lara's like in her like last year, like fourth year. I don't know how school for England works. I'm very sorry. I'm just guessing at this point. Like they have 4 years in high school, like mostly some other high schools. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Remember, this is all a guess. But yes, pretty much. Of course, she went to high school for 4 years, and this is like her last year, and this is like her last field trip for like from this school. So pretty much, of course, they go to Japan, and this is when one of the kids saying, "Dude, aren't you excited? There's a new #1 hero in Japan. They may be even saying that he's gonna be the #1 in the world soon." With of course the other guy saying, "Yeah, man, that's so cool. That's so cool." I don't know what I was about to say. Card. I was about to say card. What the hell does card mean? I don't know what the hell I was gonna say, but either way, yes. But yes, either way. So Laura instantly just keeps following the group, of course. With then just, of course, without her paying attention, she kind of loses track of them. With then her saying, "What the fuck?" Pretty much, of course, bumping into someone. She says, "Oh, sorry." With the guy in Japan saying, just like, doesn't understand them. Of course, language barrier, remember. With the guy kind of looking up and down, saying, "Oh," like thinking, "Oh, she's a tourist. She doesn't understand what I'm saying." So of course, the guy in Japan saying, "It's okay." That's the only thing that he said. And of course, Lara does speak a bit of Japanese, saying, "Sorry, I did not mean to bump into you." With of course, there's like her Japanese is a bit like, not good but not bad either. You know what I mean? So yes, with the guy saying, "Oh, don't worry." With then her saying, "Where am I?" And of course, the guy points and says that you're in this street and blah 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 blah. You know? With then Laura saying, I think I took a wrong turn. Oops. Excuse me, but do you know where this area place is?" With the guy saying, "Oh, you need to take this direction," and pretty much he gave her the directions. With of course Laura saying, "Thank you," and then she goes take the directions. Within instantly, she walks past an alleyway, but then she just hears rustling. With Laura saying, what's going on?" Within instantly, she goes and sees nothing. It's just pitch black. Nothing happens. But with then, she says, "Well then, I guess nothing's bad here." With instantly, she was about to walk away, but instantly, she got her danger sense appeared, and then she just dodged. She took a step to the left, and then a spear shot right where past. It literally shot past her from where she was standing. She was confusing. What the? Instantly, she just tried running out of there. With instantly, there was a voice saying, "Where do you think you're going, little girl?" I'm not gonna do that voice again, because I just creeped myself out right there. God, I'm not gonna do that voice anymore. But yes, of course, that person, a villain, was attacking her, with her saying, "Leave me alone!" Of course, Aura. For some reason, I was thinking of a character from the My Dead by Daylight. What if whatever? It's not Aora. What the hell? It's Laura. Laura. Damn it. Lara or Laura, whatever, how you say it. But yes, pretty much, of course, Lara tried to outmaneuver him. Of course, it kind of did work, but not completely. She, of course, let's say coincidentally, the villain didn't completely lose her. He was able to see her. With, of course, then the police were called. With Laura just seeing this, with then the guy just about to pretty much, he was able to make another spear, but this spear was made out of his blood, which was weird for her because she never knew there was a type of quirk that can make blood into a weapon. If some of you think that this is a reference, yes, it is, and I think you might know if you played the video game. If you guys don't know it, let's just say Mortal Kombat. Only hint. But yes, of course, the person, the villain, instantly just threw it at Laura. With Laura just saying, "What the?" Of course, luckily dodges it, and then instantly, but the thing is, there was someone behind her, and she saw this, but she was thinking she was too late, and everything went slow motion. Like the spear was slowly getting to the little girl. Everything was going slow, with Laura thinking, "Oh no, no!" But instantly, time went back to normal. With the spear, gone. It didn't penetrate anyone, it didn't hit anyone, it didn't even hit the little girl. No impact. With Laura saying, What the? What happened? With instantly, they hear saying, "Don't you shouldn't fear, cause I am here." Cause yes, All Might has appeared. Yes, with Lara looking up and seeing All Might in his what was it called? Golden Age or Silver Age? It's one of the two. I don't know. This is before Izuku was born, so I'm guessing this is like Golden Age-ish. I don't get it. I don't really know. I don't get it, but whatever. Of course, instantly, Laura, of course, is really just sighs and pretty much lets go of the breath that she didn't know she was holding. Instantly, the villain saying, "Shit! God damn it!" And of course, he tries to run away, but before he even could, he literally just kind of spit out some blood, saying, "What the hell?" Instantly, the man just let go. Of course, the man just kind of got hit to the road, with All Might going towards them. With instantly, of course, the villain, literally stood up again, saying, "You damn bastard! I'm gonna kill you if it's the last thing I do." With All Might saying, "I don't think you can. The only place you'll be able to be at is prison. So, I request you please come in peace, and no one will get hurt." With the guy saying, "Oh, there will be people getting hurt." Instantly, he just took a spear and he threw it again. And then, of course, All Might pretty much hit it, and pretty much the thing kept happening, going like again and again. Luckily, everyone was cheering for All Might. Well, of course, the guy literally is getting annoyed, angered. Instantly, the man threw another one, but this one, uh-oh. This guy literally pretty much went to the right, a little bit to the right, threw it. With instantly, All Might was about to punch it, but it slid off his arm. Yes, if you guys know where this is going, yes, it does. With, of course, Lara just seeing this, she thinks it's going for her, but of course, it literally just passed her, having a little cut past her cheek. And literally at that moment, she knew she just escaped death's grasp. She was lucky, but the person behind her, to her left, was not. Instantly, everyone just screams. Everyone just hears a scream. And that's when they see a woman with green hair. Yes, pierced through about her stomach. No, actually, no. At her chest. Yes. At where near the heart. It's like on her shoulder, let's say. Just to make it more dramatic, yes. With, of course, everyone screaming. With one of them saying, "Call the hospital! Call the 911 or the hospital. This woman's bleeding." Then everyone just starts hearing a baby crying. And that's when they notice a little baby just starting to cry, tearing up, crying for not knowing what's happening. With instantly, this woman is just saying, pretty much just holding onto the little baby, just looking at his face, noticing that he's okay, he's not hurt. But notices his blanket is that he's wrapped around with is is being covered with her blood slowly. Lara quickly just goes to her, instantly just tries to stop the bleeding, with the woman just saying, "He's okay. Everything's gonna be okay." Sorry, wait. Okay, I am back. With then, of course, Lara just says, "Call the hospital now!" If there's anyone with a healing quirk, come out now! Of course, she tried to and pretty much instantly asked someone if they have a long sleeve shirt or like sweater or anything. With instantly a man comes up and says here, and pretty much says, and of course Lara takes it quickly and puts the guy's jacket on the woman's like on the wound, but it's quickly being covered up by her blood. With Inko looking at the direction of Lara, with Lara saying, "Ma'am, please stay unconscious. Do not close your eyes, ma'am. Please stay with me. Stay with me." With the woman just softly, sadly smiling, saying, "May I know your name, young miss?" With Lara saying, "Lara, Lara Croft. But please, ma'am." With the woman saying, "Lara, my name is Inka Midoriya. Nice to meet you." With literally Lars, "Ma'am, it's not the time for introductions. It's nice to meet you too, but please stop talking. You're gonna losing a lot of blood, ma'am. Please stay." With pretty much, of course, with Laura sees the crying child. With Laura saying, "Think about your child. Stay with me. He's gonna need you." With Ingo saying, "I think he'll be able to do fine, just without me. I think it's, I think, ma'am, or Laura, sorry, I have a favor for me to ask you." With Laura saying, "What?" With Ingo saying, "I know we just met, but can you please do this dying woman? Please make her last wish come true?" With Laura saying, "Miss, don't stop talking. You're gonna make it through this, please." With, of course, the guy saying, yelling out, saying, "Where the hell is there someone with a healing quirk? God damn it!" With instantly just try to use instantly someone with a fire quirk just instantly comes here and just says, "I'll try to do something." Instantly he goes to where the spear was, and he just burns the spear, and he just says, "This is gonna hurt, man, but please stay with us." Instantly he just puts his fiery fist on the wound, with Inko just yelling a curdling scream that everyone was able to hear. With instantly, of course, the wound does heal, well, mostly burnt. With, of course, Inko saying, "Thank you, but I think my time's over still." With Inko, with, of course, Laura saying, "Ma'am, you're gonna be able to make it through this. The ambulance is almost here, ma'am. It's almost here. Please calm down." With, of course, Inko saying, "Please, this time, woman, a last dying wish, please." With Laura saying, "Ma'am, I don't know what you're saying," but with pretty much Inko saying, "Please," just like begs her in desperation. With Laura just sees her in the eyes and saying, "What is it, ma'am?" And tears slowly start coming, like appearing in her eyes. With Inko saying, "Please take care of my son." With, of course, Laura says, "Ma'am, but I don't think I can." With Inko saying, "I know it's selfish for me, for someone to take care of my son, someone I just met, but I feel like I can trust you. I have a good feeling. Please, take care of him for me." Instantly, it's like the life in her just left. It's like the pain was too much for her. With, of course, the baby crying, and the ambulance just got there. With the ambulance saying, "Move! Get out of the way now!" With instantly, of course, Laura just sits there, looking at what happened to someone she just met and asked her dying wish to take care of the son. And instantly they put the body of Inko on a stretcher with the baby in her arms, with Lara just sitting there. But then instantly thinking of the words of what Inko said, "Take care of my son for me, please." Instantly she stood up and went towards the hospital's direction, saying, "Take me with you, now." With the both of the, of course, the doctors or ambulance people that were sitting in the back to make sure she was fine, saying, "Do you know her?" With Inko saying, "No, but she said I can do a favor for her, so please." It was her dying, it was her last wish.